Hello students, hope you all are fine. Last time we have studied sound as a wave, and I told you that in this lesson we will solve question and answers of this topic. Okay, you can find this topic on page number 86 to 87. So there are 4 questions which we are going to solve today. In this topic class we have studied that sound is the form of energy, like light is the form of energy and heat is the form of energy, and sound can travel from one place to another place. Okay, and we have discussed that guitar, clarinet and singer's vocal cord are the examples of sound. And after that, you know that your topic was sound as a wave. So we have discussed that when the cone of the loudspeaker vibrates, it's move in and out very quickly, stretching the air in front of it. So the stretches and squishing spread through the air. Okay, so these are sound waves, and when these waves reach, when this sound reach our ears, they make our eardrums vibrate, and when we can hear a sound. Now let's start question answers. Question number 1 that is present on page number 87 is, what are sound waves? Students, when anything vibrates, as I told you by this diagram, it moves in and out very quickly, stretching and squishing the air in front of it. So these stretches and squishes spread through the air and are called sound waves. When they reach our ears, they make our eardrums vibrate and we hear a sound, like I have explained in this diagram. Okay, so write down this question and answer in your copy. Question number 1 is, in sound waves, what is the distance between compressions called? Okay class, so the distance between two compressions is called wavelength, as I told you in previous lesson, and you can see the diagram of this wavelength on page number 86. Now question number 3 is, what is longitudinal wave? So in a longitudinal wave, the vibrations move backwards and forwards. Okay class, let me explain this. The wave on the, if you see example in your book on spring, so sound waves are called longitudinal. It means that their vibrations move backwards and forward. Okay, their vibrations is not up and down like waves in the sea. So that is why in a longitudinal wave the vibrations move backward and forward. Question number 4 is, how are sound waves different from the water in the sea or the ripples on the water? You can see this question on page number 87. Okay students, the waves on the sea or the ripples on water move up and down. Okay, in sea the waves are up and down. Okay, in water, not backward and forward as longitudinal wave. As I told you that in longitudinal waves the vibrations move backwards and forward. As you see the example of spring, it will be like forward and then again backward. But if you talk about sea water, so you can see their waves are like this. They will go up and down. So the waves on the sea or the ripples on water move up and down, not backward and forward as longitudinal wave. So this is the different. So our question was, how sound waves different from the waves in the sea or the ripples on water. So in sea, waves are up and down, up and down, up and down. But In sound, they are forward and backward. Students, hope you understand this lecture. If you have any question, you can ask me. Solve all these question answers in your copy. Okay, take care.